Hello and welcome. Well, I'm going to be honest. Today is one of the most complicated, well, not complicated, but difficult classes to remember. And this is how we conjugate verbs in Spanish. I know it is a little bit difficult, but there is an easy way to remember it. So stay with me and we're going to learn it together. Well, here we are under the palms with me, Spanish with Alex, number 9. Well, 9, yes. As I said, today is going to be a funny day. I need your attention. Why L is capital? Anyway, I need your attention. Well, I'm distracted. I need to focus as well. I need your attention because we are going to learn how to conjugate different verbs in Spanish. It's not that complicated. It's not that difficult. It's a matter of practice and repeating it again. Before that, as always, we have a text. Why? Because here we're gonna find out what are we going to do today, and this is different verbs. So please have a look, read it. I'm waiting for you. Are you ready? So you are aware that verbs are the most, if not the most important part in the language, so we need to know them, we need to learn them. If you know verbs, you can say a lot different things. So Carlos dice, hola Ana, ¿cómo estás? Ana dice, hola Carlos, estoy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? Carlos, también estoy bien. ¿Qué haces hoy? Ana, trabajo en un nuevo proyecto para la oficina. ¿Y tú qué haces? Yo estudio para el examen de matemáticas. Ah, qué bien. ¿A qué hora terminas de estudiar? Termino a las 6 de la tarde. ¿Quieres tomar un café después? Claro, me gusta la idea. Nos vemos en la cafetería a las 6:30. Perfecto. Nos vemos luego. Hasta luego, Carlos. So, what we are focusing here? Well, the verbs. We're going to have a look how to do the regular verbs, and then we're going to have a look. There are some irregular verbs as in English. So, hacer, trabajo, trabajar, hacer, estudiar, estudio, terminas, termino, quieres, vemos, vemos. Verbs, which we are going to have a look today and eventually learn to conjugate. The verbs. There are 3 different types of verbs in Spanish. Number 1, these which are finishing in are. These which are finishing in and these which are finishing in ir. There are these 3 different types of verbs which are finishing in are, and ir. Let's have a look at some of them. Hablar, buscar, escuchar. So these are finishing in R. Beber, comer, leer. Ir, vivir, escribir, recibir. Yeah, that's three different types of verbs which exist in Spanish. Of course, there are millions, no, but thousands. But this is the main idea. Now you're gonna find out why I am explaining. So let's conjugate one of the verbs finishing in R. So you know that very well. Yo, tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros, vosotros, ellos, ellas, ustedes. Importante. Conjugate. Busco, buscas, busca. Él, ella, usted busca. Nosotros buscamos, vosotros buscáis. Ellos, ellas buscan y ustedes buscan. Yeah? Have a look very well. I hope so as well. You're repeating after me for pronunciation. O as a, amos, ais, and. Well, this in the red, we're gonna have a look then. We have a look in a second. Let's conjugate one finishing in Vamos a conjugar uno. Eso es, ¿qué es? Bebo. Bebo, bebes, bebe. Usted bebe. Nosotros bebemos, vosotros bebéis, ellos, ellas, usted beben. Questions? We're gonna have a look now in a second. Why? These which are finishing in let's conjugate one of them. And that will be, I guess, escribir. Ah, no, vivo. Lo siento, no sé por qué. There is a person writing. Yo vivo. Tú vives. Él, ella vive. Usted vive. Nosotros vivimos. Vosotros vivís. Ellos, ellas, ustedes viven. Yeah? Questions on that? I hope so. This is the way of conjugating the verbs in Spanish. But to make it easier for you, as I always do and like doing it, I'm going to give you a key which is important to remember, and then you can apply, and then it is going to be very easy for you. So all the verbs finishing in R, we take off R, we take off R. We use the root, which is habl, busc, or escuch. And we add for the different person, yo, tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros, vosotros, for a different person, we add a different ending. So, o, as, a, amos, ais, am. Do you get the idea? So, for the different person, we put the different ending. Hablo, hablas, habl, and then amos, hablamos, habl, habláis, habl, hablan, hablan. Okay? This is the way how we conjugate all the verbs finishing in R. Well, it's kind of the same for These are finishing on R. So we take off R, ER, and we use the root, beb, com, le. Bebo, bebes, bebe, e. So these are the endings. O, es, e, hemos, eis, en. This is what you have to remember. Yep. And let's see for this finishing in ir. Obviously, we take off ir, and we use the root viv, escrib, recib. And then we add the ending for the different person. Yep. O es e, imus is en. Look, they are very similar to this finishing in er. But just nosotros y vosotros, there is a change on I. Did you see that? Take a mental picture of this because it is going to help you for the future to make any other verbs. Obviously, the regular verbs we are talking about here. We're not talking about the irregular, which we're going to have a look at some point in the future. Well, as you know that now, let's try to conjugate the next verb, which is hablar. So, for me, how is going to be? I mean, for yo, for I. Yo, we take off and we put hablo. Tú, has, hablas. Él, ella y usted habla. Nosotros habla. Hablamos. Vosotros habláis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes hablan. Yeah? Look how easy it is. Good? Do you remember that? Is that getting in your head? Then have a look. Let's try to conjugate the verb comer. So what do? Take off the ending, use the root, and then put the different ending for the different person. So, como, tú comes, él, ella come, usted come, nosotros comemos, vosotros coméis, ellos, ellas comen y ustedes comen. Yep. Questions? Let's have a look for ir, and this will be the verb escribir. So, what do? We use escribe, the green one. We use escribe, we take off ir, and we put the different endings for the different person. Let's go. Escribo. Escribes. Escribe. Usted escribe. Nosotros escribimos. I. This is the difference. Vosotros escribís. Y ellos, ellas escriben. También ustedes escriben. It is not complicated. It's just you have to take it inside your head and you're going to do it very, very easy. In the beginning, when I was learning, I was like literally conjugating every single verb which I new verb I find, I read, I hear. I conjugate it 5-10 million times. Well, and then just automatically it start happening in my head. Now I don't think for yo is or for tú. Now straight away when I say you, and then I conjugate it automatically in my head. But obviously this is happening with practice. As I said, 15-20 minutes a day is much better than 1 hour a week. Questions of this so far? I hope so. No. Why? Because we are going to conjugate some more, the last of this which I have given you here. So for R we're going to do escuchar, leer for er, and recibir for ir. So pause, do them, hear yourself how you do them, and then you check with me. Ready with the first one, and that will be what? Escuchar música. Escucho música. Oh, I said it. So, escuchar. We take off R. And then we use the root, el raíz. En español usamos el raíz. Y añadimos, ¿qué? La diferencia para cada persona. Yo, ¿qué? Yo escucho. Tú escuchas. Él, ella escucha. Usted, lo siento, escucha. Nosotros escuchamos. Vosotros escucháis. Ellos, ellas escuchan. ¿Sí? Y ustedes escuchan. I should make some songs. Well, leer. How did you do it? So, leer. Yo leo. Come on. Tú lees. Él, ella lee. Usted lee. Nosotros leemos. Vosotros leéis. Ellos, ellas leen. Usted leen. También. Questions? Ir. Recibir. I receive something. Letters. Presents. Who knows? Please send me presents. I don't know. Recibir. So, receive, take off. Y usamos el raíz. Sí, en español. Y añadimos la cosa diferente para cada persona. Yo recibo, tú recibes, él, ella recibe, usted recibe, nosotros recibimos, vosotros recibís. Don't forget, recibimos, recibís es la diferencia entre y ir. Ellos, ellas reciben, ustedes reciben. Did you do them like that? Sí, está correcto, está perfecto, está genial. If you do them like that, you are incredible. And I'm sending you love. Love, love, love. Okay, I need to stop with these coffees because I think it's too much. What are we going to do? Practice. Practica para vosotros. Pues, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Vale. Pausa. Wait, I was going to say something else. You are doing it. Try to do it. Look, I have done in the parentheses, I have put the verb. And then you have the person. Tú, yo, él, nosotros, vosotros, ellos, yo, ella, ellas, ustedes. Think about it. Try to conjugate the verb in this way. And then we're going to listen with the answers. Are you doing it? Or you're not doing it? Okay. Let's listen one time and see if you can get what is happening in the different sentences. Yeah? Let's listen one time. My friend Alberto. Hola Alberto, ¿cómo estás?
Tú hablas español muy bien. Yo bebo un zumo de naranja. ¿Él vive en Madrid? Nosotros comemos pasta. Vosotros no sois de Brasil. Ellos buscan la estación.
Soy búlgaro y leo un libro en español.
Escribe un mensaje. Escuchan música española, pero no son españolas. ¿Ustedes beben vino?
Well done if you have done them like that. I don't know, did you get it? Did you hear it? Because it was fast. Obviously, Alberto is speaking very fast in Spanish. Él está hablando muy rápido en español. Obvio, es su idioma. Pero vamos a escuchar otra vez, Alberto. Esa vez yo voy a poner los verbos y vamos a ver si vosotros lo que. If you don't them like that. ¿Ya? Número 1. Vamos, Alberto.
Tú hablas español muy bien. Yo bebo un zumo de naranja. ¿Él vive en Madrid? Nosotros comemos pasta. Vosotros no sois de Brasil. Ellos buscan la estación.
Soy búlgaro y leo un libro en español.
Escribe un mensaje. Escuchan música española, pero no son españolas. ¿Ustedes beben vino?
And the last one, sorry. I should do it faster. Okay, just one more time. Let's hear that. Just to pass through your head now when we have the verbs. Yeah? Ready? Go.
Tú hablas español muy bien. Yo bebo un zumo de naranja. ¿Él vive en Madrid? Nosotros comemos pasta. Vosotros no sois de Brasil. Ellos buscan la estación.
Soy búlgaro y leo un libro en español.
Escribe un mensaje. Escuchan música española, pero no son españolas. ¿Ustedes beben vino?
There was I'm going to do a song about it. A song about españolas que escuchan música española. Reggaeton. Yo no soy española, pero me gusta la música española. Yo no soy española, pero me gusta la música española. Yo no soy española, pero me gusta la música española. Oh my God. So much coffee. Stop it. Okay. Did you get that? Yes? I hope so, yes. And thank you very much for the applause and everything. For the beautiful song I just sang. Yeah? So, last thing for you. Well, my dear friends, I would love for you to, well, first, let's read these sentences and then we're gonna have a look at one text. And this text, when we check it, then we have to answer these questions, if they're correct or not correct. So, Paloma es abogada, if she is. Subtitles down, if she is a lawyer. María trabaja en supermercado, if she is working at the supermarket. Carmen no es actriz, she is not an actress. Alberto es enfermero, if he is a nurse. João es portugués, if he is Portuguese. Raúl no es de Madrid, if he's not from Madrid. El coche es verde, if the car is green. Ellos comen unas pastillas, if they are eating some sweets. Yep, let's see the text together. So, Alex says, Eva, te presento. Look, important, how you can present somebody to your friends. Eva, te presento a mis compañeros de piso. Paloma es enfermera, trabaja en el hospital municipal. Subtítulos, don't forget. María es cajera en el supermercado Mercadona. Or you try to understand as much as you can and then we can answer these questions well. Sentences. Carmen es actriz, ayuda en un teatro y Alberto es recepcionista. Trabaja en un hostal. Estos son Joao y Raúl. Son amigos de Alberto. Eva, ¿de dónde es Joao? Es portugués, de Lisboa. ¿Y Raúl es portugués también? No, Raúl es español, de Zaragoza. ¿De qué color es el coche de Joao? Es rojo. ¿Tú qué música escuchas? Española. Escucha la música española. Yo no. Escucho la música de Alex. Escucho todos. Alberto, Joao y Raúl. ¿Qué comen? Comen unas pastillas. Yep. Or no? So, let's have a look. Paloma es abogada. Paloma no. Paloma es enfermera. María trabaja en supermercado. Sí, en Mercadona. Can we put some sounds? Carmen no es actriz. No, correcto. Carmen es actriz. Aquí lo tienes. Alberto es enfermero. Alberto es recepcionista. Joao es portugués. Sí, es portugués. ¿De dónde es Joao? Joao es portugués. Correcto. Raúl no es de Madrid. Sí, correcto, porque Raúl es de Zaragoza. Raúl es de Zaragoza. El coche es verde, el coche de Joao, ¿no? No, es rojo. Pues no. Ellos comen unas pastillas. Sí, comen unas pastillas. Alberto, Joao y Raúl, ¿qué comen? Comen unas pastillas. And this is the pastillas, like a small sweets kind of things they eat around here in Spain. Questions on that? I hope so. You're getting more and more into the Spanish. I hope so. Every class, now we are on number 9. Every class is easier and better, and you understand more, and things start getting like in their positions. Don't stress yourself. Every time when we have a look something new, the things is going to get clearer and clearer. The picture is not going to be blurred anymore, but it's going to get clearer. Yes? So don't miss the next class with Alex. And if you didn't understand anything, or you want to confirm what you just learned, you can watch again. But until then, bye, and I will see you in the next class.